Hello everyone, how y'all doing today? This is Ladybug, and I am in the process of kitting up the Feelook painting that I got. So I just kind of got started and forgot about turning the camera on, but so we're kind of not halfway through, but we're getting there slowly. But this is a slow process. Sorry about that, I had to have a sip of coffee. So what we're working on, the next one that we're working on is number 13. And these are all of the stickers, but I never use these stickers. I always end up using these type. Okay, just the plain, I know it's holographic, but it's just the plain numbers, okay? So, let's see, number 13, 728. Okay. I got them kind of laid everywhere here. Okay, that's not it. Now we've got a couple of big bags of number 12 that I'll have to put in a separate container. Either that or switch out this one, right, for a big one. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but there is number 12, and I didn't realize there was 2 more bags there, but we may just take and switch these out to another container. Okay. But we got number 13 here. And it's not that big. And so I'm gonna lay these down. So what size do we need? See, what I like about this particular setup is this has varying sizes. It's got the little tiny ones, and then it's got like the medium sized ones. It's got the little bit bigger ones, like so, and then it's got the great big ones. That's why I like this particular tray. So we're going to use, I think, this one for number 13. Yeah, because it's just the one and there's not that much, as you can see. But so far, just random thought, I really do like the drills in this. They're very nice. And I don't see a whole lot of trash. And this is number 13. And so I just take and put the sticker right over the top of the old one. See here? There we go. So there's number 13. And what do we got? Number 14 is next, right? Number 14, and we got, holy moly, we got 2 bags of that. So let's get hold of those. And we've got 4 bags of number 15. Let's separate these. This one here is number 15, and this one's number 16. Okay, I think we can get all of these in this one container, I think. We're going to give it a try, okay? So let's get started. I know this is a kind of a time-consuming doing this, but in the long run, it is worth it. I don't work out of little, Ziploc bags. I never have. I have trouble getting them open because of the joints in my thumbs. And so I don't even try anymore. I just stick them in containers and leave it at that. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yep, missed a few. Okay, and this was number 14, right? Yes, number 14. I'm going to stick the sticker on there, like so. There's number 14. Now, 15. There's 4 bags of them, isn't there? Let's see. I might be able to get them all, but I don't know. I might be able to. It's kind of iffy. So, hang on. Come on, get off of there. There we go. Okay, we're going to try to get all of number 15 in that one. So, no guarantees. Oop. Get on there. There we go. Number 15. Because there's 4 bags of these. So, we're going to try. No guarantees. Because these are some pretty good sized bags and they are full. Alright, alright. Okay, here's one. Here's one. There's 2. There's 3. Well, we got 3 of them in there because, so we're going to have to put this one in a separate container. Okay. So, have to move some of these over. You have to kind of rearrange as you go, kind of situation. Okay. All right, there's 15. Let's see. Yeah. All right, we're going to put the other one in here, I think. Okay. All right. I got to take the tag off of this one. And if I can get it off of there. Oh, come on. They get on there and they get stick pretty good. There we go. We're just going to pull this off of here. We have that. Amy. Yeah, I've never been one to use the zip top bags. I never have been able to. I've tried, and they make my joints in my thumbs hurt. So I'm gonna put that one over here for now, I think. I don't have a permanent marker, a black one, or I would mark this one, but hold on. Oh, get over there. Hold on. I have to see if I can find a marker. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna 8-pin instead. Not wanting to mark. It's the only disadvantage about not having a permanent marker. Alrighty. The only one, the other one I got is it's pink, so we're gonna have to go with pink, okay? There. How about that? That's the best I can do. Alrighty. It's back over here. Alrighty. And these are number 12s, right? Yeah. I know I'm talking to myself. Number 16 right here. And let me have this one. But they got some really beautiful drills. The drills are really nice. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, okay, don't quote me, but I believe these are resin. And the reason I say that is because they're really, really shiny. And they have flat bottoms. They don't have that little dimple in the middle of the bottom. So I'm going to say these are probably resin. This one over here, 15. And then we got 16. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, here we go. 17. And I'm kind of got the shakes a little bit this morning. So you see a little bit better. How about that? Okay, there we go. So let me separate these. Yeah, see, I can use a lot of these smaller containers for these because they don't have that much in them, which will work. Yeah, I wish these had come in pre-bagged, where they're already Ziploc bags instead of the train. But you know what? That's okay. It's all right. All right, here we go. And 17. There we go. All righty, we're going to use these smaller ones for the ones that don't have as much. Okay. So this is number 17. Okay. And as far as I can tell, okay, we only have one fairy dust. And I believe that one is 5,200. Okay. And 17. And there's not that many of those either. Okay, hold on. Yeah, see, these are 5200Z. That's number 35. And as you can tell, it's white. It's a solid white. Alright, and I believe it's a fairy dust. Okay. My coffee here. Okay. We are going on number 18, which is this one. So we're going to be using another small one like this for number 18. I do like these stickers. I like these holographic stickers. These are cool. There we go. But like I said, this is kind of tedious. It takes time to do this, you know, because you don't want to put them in the wrong spot kind of situation. There's 18. Next one is 19. Yeah, I was able to get that other video up, the tiger that I was working on. It actually went up pretty quick the other day, so come on, get out of that corner. Here we go. And so that was a good thing. There's 19. Next one is number 20. There's that one. But as you can see, it's not that hard to do this. It's just takes time to get it done, because you want to get it right where it's supposed to be. Okay, number 20. But yeah, this is one thing I didn't do on the other video that I'm going to do before we get off of here, is I am going to show you the tool kit. Ooh, this one's got a lot of static in this one. Okay. number 20, right there. You know, because I showed you, I made the video on the, when I first got it and did the unboxing, which will be airing at 3 o'clock in the morning. Number 20. And this one. Nope, 21. Sorry about that. And I forgot to show you the toolkit. I did. I set it to the side and was going to show you later and forgot. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you the toolkit that comes with this before I get off of here, okay? Because I completely forgot. There we go. There's 21. 22. This one. And so anyway, so I will show you the toolkit before I get off of here. Now, or if I remember, let's put it that way. Yeah, that was not a cool move at all, but there's 22. Let's see, there's 23. Let's get this one in there. And, yeah. I was going to use this, a different tray system, but I changed my mind and decided to use this one instead. Okay. 23. Alright, there's 23. Let's see. 24. We're running out of the smaller trays. Okay, that's alright. We'll just... wish I had some more smaller ones, but I don't. But that's alright. That's okay. This one is going to be 24. Yeah. Because I don't have any in the any more smaller ones. So... But yeah, I am looking forward to starting this, working on this tomorrow. You know, I might even be able to, Miss Southern Belle, she made the suggestion of me starting my this on and working on it on that Feelook Friday that we have. So I might be able to do that. Let's see, 25. So that was I thought about it, but I didn't know. You know, because everybody else is, I think everybody else is still working on their other one, I think. 25. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. It's a good suggestion. Yeah, I was thinking about looking into getting a an account with StreamYard, and thinking about maybe trying to set it up to where I can, you know, have a live myself, but I'm thinking about it. Let's put it that way. Okay, number 26. Phew, that's hardly any. Oh well. Oh well, that's all right. Six. Get this big one out of the way. Okay, here we go. Let's see. 27, 28, 29. Okay, yeah, now these are all separate. Okay, I can handle that. Let's cut this one in half so it's easier to handle. Eight, 29. Just cut this one in half too. That way it's easier to handle. 30. Probably should have done this before I got started, but I didn't think about it. That is 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. Okay. Because this thing only has 36 colors. Now this, I don't know if you can see that or not, but these are gold. Let's see. Oh, maybe you can see them now. These are gold domes, right? Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Faceted domes. There we go. Fascinating. Okay. Anyhow, so that's number 36. So we're going to set that one right there. Flip these over, and we're going to keep going. Okay, we're at 27, right? Yeah, we're supposed to get more thunderstorms again today. So, figured I'd get this out of the way and get it done. And, whatnot. These two out of the way. This is number 28. There's 28. This is going to be 29. Yeah, when we have bad weather, boy, my joints hurt. Something awful. Every bone, every joint in my body seems like it's a size it's going to go wild on me. So, and before it gets too bad, I want to get this done. And, yeah, this is what they call Elizabeth Ward, but I got it as a knockoff. And I got it a lot cheaper than the original, shall we say. 30. And I got several of these, as a matter of fact. I kept catching them on Temu on sale. And so every time they go on sale, I grab one. And so I've got several different sets that are different, varying sizes. I think I've got two 78s, which has 78 of these small containers. And then I've got two of the 50, I believe. And then I've got one that I think it's 24. Yeah. And I tell you what, I like these. I really do. Okay, 31 is the next one. These stickers are hard to get off here sometimes. Alrighty. 31. Come on. Yeah, I didn't get to bed until 6 o'clock this morning. I don't know why, I just couldn't seem to get to sleep. And so I ended up staying up till like 6 a.m. this morning. Matter of fact, I was just getting into bed when my grandson came in from work. And so that was what, about 7. You know, I had just laid down when I heard him come in. 32. And so I got up kind of late today. We're almost done. We're at 33, so we're doing all right. All right, 33. Now we're going to have to go to the larger sizes, a little bit larger sizes, which is these. Now, unfortunately, I have run out of the smaller ones. Okay. 34. Yeah, it's an awful big container for such a small amount, but we will just have to deal with it. There we go. 34. This is 35. Okay. Okay, these are those ones that are the fairy dust, number 5200Z. Okay. Yeah, and they look like fairy dust. There. And then number 36, which is this one here. So. Got a cat over here snoring. Yeah, Frankie's over there on the little cart that I've got over there near the door, and she's snoring. Okay. This is what this one looks like. Okay, it's a dome, a faceted dome. Okay. And there we go. We are done with kitting this up. How about that? Now, let's see what we're going to do here. This is number 12. Okay. And I think I'm going to put it in this one. 12. Like so. I think 2 of those will fit in there. There's one. And 2. Okay, number 12 right there. Is it fitting out? Yes, there we go. Now, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 310s. And this is number 5. So what are we going to do? Well, I know I can get 3 in here. Okay. Let's get number 5. And then we can get probably another one. 2 more in here. 5. Like so. And what I can't get in the containers, then I will probably have to leave them in these little sealed bags until I need them. Okay? So let's do the great big one first. Let's get that one. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump you. Okay, there's one. There's 2. Oh, come on. There we go. There's 2. number 3. Ooh. A couple of them that I dropped. There we go. Okay, there's one. Whew. Okay. Let's keep going. Come on, get in there. There's one. I don't know. I might be able to get 1.5, maybe. Alright. It's gonna have to go. Hold on. Another one. No problem. Phew, that's a lot of 310. All right. I know what I do with my pen. Ah, there it is. Number 5. Wow, that's a lot of 310. Look at that. We are done, but look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 containers of number 5. And that's the 310, the black. Wow. That's a lot. Okay, here we go. Go. Put a label on this one. Yeah, I use just plain old masking tape now. It's a whole lot cheaper, really. And so we're going to call this one Feelook. Okay, Feelook art. And let me see. Maybe this one. Okay, what I need is a code on it. That's what I'm after. F0 11415. Okay. And it's 60 by 80. Alrighty. Okay. And I'm not going to steal, not going to show you what it is. I'm not going to write it down till after I get off of here. But that's the numbers of it, so that way I know what's in this container. Yeah. Okay. Now, before I forget, close this up. There we go. Okay, now what I forgot to do, as you can see, you got the stickers, of course, which are really nice and handy. Alright, then you got a pair of nice tweezers, very sharp. They're metal and they are very pointy, so be careful and don't stab yourself with them. And then you got a twist and pick pen that comes with it. Okay, and then you have, hold on, get on out there. You have some refills to put in the pen. That's what these are, is refills. You get 3 of those. And then you get 2 trays. Okay. And you get 2 bags of zip top bags. Okay. You got 2 of these. Okay. And that's what's in your toolkit. Cool, huh? So like I said, you got 2 trays. You got a nice pair of tweezers in purple. You got refills for your twist and pick pen. Right there. There's your pen. Okay. And then, like I said, you got your stickers, which is these. And then you got 2 pretty good sized bags. Let me get this down in here. Of these. There's 2 and they got a lot in them. So you got 2 bags of those. It all goes in this toolkit that comes with your painting. Okay. There you go. And so that's our kit up for today, and it looks pretty good. This tray is it came out to be the perfect size, so we're going to work on this here for tomorrow, starting tomorrow. And so this is what we got. So y'all have a good day. I'm glad you hung out with me while I did this. I know it wasn't that exciting, but we got it done. So y'all have a good day, and we'll see you later. Okay? Bye-bye.